Hello again, everyone. Nice to see you. This is episode 35 of Project 2 of The Joy of Functional Game Dev. And the GitHub repository is v0.34, end of episode 34, start of episode 35, which, if you're a regular here, you know that there has been no work in between. So we pretty much left off right where we pick up right where we left off, where we were about to repair some things. What are our choices? Yes, please. No, thanks. Doesn't make any sense to have it. I don't know why I bother with the choice. All right. So, and what happens when we? I don't think so. Query repair, counter detail, but do we have a query repair handler? And that's the thing. Query repair and counter choice. Okay, so it's there. It just does nothing no matter what you what to do. Let's verify that by actually running the thing. I think I still have given myself $10. If I remember correctly, I do. So find ourselves a lightning bolt to get struck by. Storm that does us harm. Oh, come on. Okay, so now I got that. Now I go here and I say, hey, I need to repair my ship. It costs $150 per hull, each for the hull. You can repair one, total cost $150. And I think even if I say yes, please, nothing happens. But we do have the hooks there. So if we say yes, please, and our query encounter response, and really right here, we don't need this. We can do that here. There, it's constant. There are always these choices no matter what. Wait, no, this is for quest query, so never mind. Okay, not this one. This one's fine. It's here, or right here, where we're always including the choice. Wait, does this one always? Yeah, this also always includes the choice. No, I'm right. There's no need for this. Always. Yeah, why be? Why have calculations that are unnecessary here? And similarly, this one's a yes, please, no thanks. Again, with an always include. And that. Is cool. So now we can do that. All right. So we don't need you. So yes, save that. We got a lot of stuff going on here. So close all but this. Yes, save it. All right. Let's reopen what we need. So the query repair encounter choice. And we'll also open the query repair encounter details because we have a confirm. So over here, we should have a confirm. Counter response is just an encounter response. Confirm. We'll just leave this be the same. We'll line it up. And time to make a function. So let private. See, what did I call it here? I called it some things. The storm one, I guess I don't need to call it anything in particular. Private apply repairs. Take a play state, which is a play state. Then we can go ahead and let's see. Now I'm putting the type on there. I'm putting the return type. I'm getting. Don't trust type inference to not get me in trouble. I don't really say that it's going to. Maybe it's for some, not really for me. Pairs. Okay, so now inside apply repairs, we need to learn the similar things that we need here. And we can get so really, so move this out of the way, because what I'm finding, what do I care about here? I care about the island repair cost, the maximum damage repaired, and total cost. These are the only things I really care about. What I need is more or less all the same stuff. And I'm like, here it is. So let private get repair details. And I know we need a play state. And what we care about repair cost. Per hull. Well, it's going to be its currency per health. So we int currency per health times care about. So this is where this one is float health. This one's float currency over health, float health, and float currency. And the maximum damage repaired. So really, if I get this and this is derivable from these things. Right? Right. But why not get all of them? Times float health. And yeah, I know it's a float. Float health, and then float currency. Okay. What's an H? So, grab that out of there, put that in there. We're going to I gotta do an equal. Okay. Return island dot repair cost. Maximum damage repaired. This isn't gonna be private anymore. And total cost. Return. What am I doing? Too much C# today. Okay. So, let repair cost, maximum damage repaired, And total cost equal, I do need location. Okay. Equals get repair details. Location, play state. Now we have those. We'll just use the repair cost instead of island at repair cost because we don't really care about anything else regarding the island. And then, so that's cool. Neat, neat, neat. So now we can get the repair details. Oh, we do need the location then. So we need spaces. Oh, let. Oh, really it's the same line from over here, isn't it? Let that be that. And which thing we don't care about that. And what is that one in? That one's in here. We're going to open that. Hey, these are not used. Let's ditch them. Apply repairs. Location. Place state. Double pipe it into apply repairs. So now we got our max damage repaired and our total cost. Really the only thing that changes is the boat. We gotta do the get boat stuff. So get boat. Let, so XYZ, get boat, place state. And get boat returns a, so location, turn, and properties. Boat location, boat turn, boat properties. These things I care about. Properties. All right, let's spell things correctly. So I now have how much I can repair and how much the total cost is. I now have the boat information. I'm going to change the boat information equals, and that's going to be boat properties with, and that's going to be a, well, with wallet, boat properties wallet minus total cost. And hull equals boat properties dot hull plus maximum damage repaired. Okay, and maximum up. That's supposed. Wait. Float up. That's an int. The damage. Oh, it is int. Maximum damage repaired. So why was so the maximum This doesn't make any sense. Why would... Ah, and that's why. Alright, so it is float. Float it is. Okay. No damage repaired. Can I cast that to int? Or does that not work? Well, now I need map object again. The type, not unit of measure. Yeah. So much want to use units of measure. And yet, it is so blooming inconvenient to do so. I want this to be in health, but every single time I need to convert stuff. It's awful. Maybe I'm doing it wrong, but alright, I've now vented. Thanks for listening. So, alright, there's that. That's gonna say float theta. It's an awful thing. It's an awful, awful thing. Alright, so the boat properties, so I modify the wallet and I do that. And I say let actors playstate.actors and we're going to map.add at boat location current turn equals boat turn detail is boat properties prime and it's boat. Really, this has appeared enough times to make me say there's a set boat. There is a set boat function that should just exist. Set boat property. Basically, set boat properties is do all of this stuff, but we don't care about the other things. So then I should play state with encounter equal none and actors equal actors prime. So if I've done this correctly, then I should be able to go get hit and then go and get paid and go and pay for repairs. Where are you, Mr. Storm? Well, there's a storm. Get him. Okay, so now we got it. I'd like to repair my ship. It's $2.12 per hull. I can repair one. If I say no thank you, it should change nothing. Okay, I should be able to go in and yes, and I'm back up and my money has been deducted. So, cool, good job. We're now going to return our boat to being a boat with nothing. Where are we at? Where are my there we are. World objects. Wallet 0.0. So, great. So now I have to go and earn the monies. And so, for our next bit here, so okay, let's see. On the Trello board, we got anything? Haul equipment slot cargo capacity. I don't have that. Cargo types. Okay, that's not. On trading. Repair needs to cost money. Oh, and track visits, because right now I am not tracking visits. And even more so, because okay, when you dock, how many times you visited? So let's start with, wait, did I mark it off? No, I haven't marked it yet. All right, next part. Let's track the visits, because this becomes important. What the visit counts. So whenever we have an island encounter, so when we do an island encounter, okay, island encounter details. And we don't change that. So where's this one coming in? So find all references. Who is calling me? It's an encounter handler. So it just sets the encounter. So one of the, see, therein lies the rub. Because I initiate the encounter, but only after leaving does this, am I actually, so during my encounter choice, so in my island encounter choice, I have to visit again. I have to set the visit. So when I leave this, no matter how I do it, there's only things that can happen. I can repair, I can query a quest, or I could just cast off. Even if I just cast off right here, it needs to increment a visit. So let private increment island visit, and I need a location, which is a cell location, and a play state. And what we're going to do here is we'll just return the play state. Too many colons. All right, equals. And we'll just have it return play state for now. So, actually, we can have this detail with that. And let's fix this up while we're at it, huh? Okay. And yeah, we're gonna do it. Okay. Dude fussings. Ahoy. Uh-huh. And we will. Okay. See now, once you go down the road, Increment island visit detail location. So once you go down the road, this is what's going to happen. So anytime you leave this, you're going to increment the island location, the island visit. So going to grab we're going to do the get island thing. So let xy equals get island location play state. Right? Gives me the turn and the island property because I already have a location. So turn island. Now let island prime equal island with visits. Well, island.visits plus 1 for our next trick. Let actors equal playstate.actors map dot add location current turn detail equal island and it's an island. Then we update with actors equal actors. Okay, so we increment the island visit. So now probably should put it in the encounter detail. So there's the cast off. You are docked at blah. Do I have? I've got the island stuff. So let's do this. And we've got you have been here %d times b4. Been here %d times. Of course, this is going to bother me because one time. What would we just call visits? Visits. %d. Perfect. Island dot visits. Sprintf. Neat. Put the extra message on there. So now, test it out, right? Let's see. So we actually can see the visit count go up. Because really the next thing is you are docked at Apeluja. Visit 0, cast off. So go again. Visits 1, cast off. Visits 2, visits 3. Okay. Neat. Cast off again. Actually, we'll call it prior visits. Prior visits. Now it starts. Now it makes sense. 0. So I've never been there. 0. Okay. Prior visit 0. You docked at. And what would I like to do? Then I can do these things. All right. Very nice. The next, okay, go to Trello, because at that point we can say, so island trading, track visits. So the island, so okay, now we're tracking that. We need we need some way of we need some way of tracking. These are the islands that you know where they are, because one of the things I want to do is to be able to go is like, hey, let's go to this island. It's just going to start counting down, similar to the way it's currently counting down our distance to our quest path. I want it to do that, but I want to be able to check island trading is far from it. The island needs island properties. All right. For our next trick here, I need a main menu, more or less. So I need, so far, our controls, and let's take a look at our controls, have been quite simple. Where are we at? Encounter handler, key down event. So here we are. We've got arrow keys. Right now we've also got the F4 for quitting. We're about to change some of that. We don't need F4 because we have whenever it's dead, we hit F2, and then whenever we are, and then return or keypad enter. These two things are yeah. So we have arrow keys, a couple of things for new game and quit game, some function keys. But in game, arrow keys and enter. And I've got a plan here. And so ultimately, so allowed controls. And we'll make notes. Allowed controls. Arrow keys. Numpad 8642 directions, return, and keypad enter, return keypad enter, selection. If you consider for a second, I have an Xbox 360 controller. Let's take a look. Xbox 360 controller. Which is, pretty standard stuff going on here. So, you got the buttons. And right in here, these are my arrow keys. And A is enter. B is enter. This one could also be space. But basically, there's going to be, so there's enter or space. Escape is here. This one's more or less F2. This one is, actually, I map it to backspace. And then there's, so whichever the other one is. So, tab. So, here are my controls. If we're looking at it from just let's take a look here. So we got up, down, left, right, space, enter, escape, and tab. There's also F10 and F2, sometimes F1, F4. Which is, I don't know quite what you call it. It's the non-stick, it's hat up. Because I think, well, very often they call it a controller up and controller down, controller left, controller right. And we're going to map space to A. We're going to map enter to enter, I don't know. Escape goes to B though. And like tab goes to X. This one is the back button. F10 is the back button. F2 is the start button. Enter, we'll just call that one Y. So the one at the top. And F1, F4, we don't really need them. So I'm trying to do a thing. So for one thing, I'm going to stop this being anything but space. And also these commands have to be modified. I think that's finally what I'm going to do right here. So handle key down event. So this is the one that, so the free movement keyboard table. And all right. So this one here, this is to do get rid of me. But the keypad is cool and the arrow keys are good. And this one here, I'm going to need we're going to need a keypad or a keyboard encounter, I don't know what you call it. Encounter keyboard table. So we'll leave one. And this is no longer going to be the thing. So the scan code of up. So let's grab these. Okay. We'll do some junk. Okay. So west and east don't matter anymore. So the up and down, they do. But it's now command dot menu dot menu. Of course, I should have just menu. What are these? Menu of menu command. I think it's, let's go to the definition here. So command of menu command, which is next, previous, and select. So down is next. And previous. So we're about to change it here. We're about to change some things. Space. And this is going to be our select. Okay, so now we are good. What we're going to do here is, so similarly, handle the free movement command. So this calls our handle proof, so the blah blah, and so the last thing is the command. So yes. All right, so this function here, okay, so take that, handle PC encounter command, and the command gets thrown on the end. So handle removement command, this is a handle PC encounter command. I still need all these things apparently. I don't need that because now I'm going to handle an actual command. Okay. And so it's going to be match command with and then how do we do that here? We do some whatever, then do the stuff. Okay, so it's going to be some, where'd it go? Some command type met type menu next, and that'll be previous, and then this other one is return. So that's a select, and then anything else basically is return your play state. Let's fix it. Fixing it. Okay, great. So now instead of this, we more or less do this, but we change we handle the PC encounter command. And we look in a different table. The things that we need are similar. So we need the sum location, we need the set visible function. We don't need world size, and we do need state. Okay, now it's doing a, hey, this should be unit. So now, cool. And then really, so is it all the same? I think this is the point where next encounter choice, apply encounter choice. This is all very, very generic. So what's going to happen here, we're going to, for now, we're going to, it really is the same, isn't it? So next encounter choice, it's here and here. It's all the same. We're going to go with it, and which means these are exactly the same thing, which means they don't have to. We don't have to do. Okay, so these are the same. Handle key down, play state encounter. Okay, so we'll just call it the same one. No, well, really, has PC encounter is no longer necessary. It should just be has encounter, then handle the key down for encounter. Maybe we go to do that. So how about just has encounter? Okay, has encounter. So, really this could just be some alright, we'll leave it for now. Alright, testing, building, testing that it builds. We got it going on. We good? Let's see if the encounters still work or if I completely have borked the whole thing. Okay. See if it frees. Okay, there's our lightning bolt. It has damaged me. Yep, broke it. What did I do? What did I do? Where was I? I need to be in my counter handler, right? No, I don't need to be in my counter handler. I need to be in the place where I handle key down events. Select. Oh, ha ha ha. Alright, it's spacebar. Hey everybody, it's spacebar. Not enter anymore. Okay, I bet you we're fine now. I bet you we can just go here and we can say cast off. Oh, look. We've remapped the whole thing. Alright. Okay, and space. Okay, it'll take me some getting used to. But that's alright. And let's visit one, cast off, which is that. It'll take a little getting used to. But okay, so we now completely have divorced. Okay, not here, so doesn't know what that is. Has encounter. Build. Building. Okay, now cool. Take the 6 seconds or whatever it takes. Boot up. Okay, cast off. Yep, need work. Mamupe. The pay is $1.70. I don't care for Mamupe. Okay, cool. So now we've got ourselves this way. And why did I do this? Because really now what we have here is the stuff above here deals only with commands. The stuff below here deals with key events. And So this part can be factored. This part is now independent of my event sourcing. Well, not entirely, because here is, in the end, this can be passed as part of a configuration. So it's steps, right? This can be passed into the function, or this can be passed into here, and it gets filtered all through here, so that actually I can provide a configuration that translates scan codes to commands. And that's really part of the plan. It's to divorce the code from the input handler so that I can set it up any old way I want. And it comes from outside. And just similar to how my random function comes from outside. This thing has no clue about what it is, how it's implemented. It just knows it takes this request and returns a response. And because that's all you need to know when you've got a function. What are the inputs? What are the outputs? And so cool. We got a thing we got to refactor, and then we next need a new type of PC encounter. But as we're here towards the end, as we're at over 50 minutes, I'm gonna say, you know what? We're gonna call it good today. And so next time, we'll talk a little bit about next time. So next time, we want to work on some boat things. Well, see, there's one of the important things here is call it the boat menu. Okay. The boat menu. We'll put a checklist on here. Menu items. Yeah, the boat menu. In this menu, we want to manage the boat and its equipment. And the player data, like which islands have I visited, for example. And so one of the things we want to do, we want to say, we no longer want F4 to quit. Yes, you can just hit the X up in the upper right corner. That's something you can always do. So we want quit game. And that should go to a are you sure? And this is something we really haven't spoken about yet, but save game, load game, and we'll figure out how we're going to do that. I think we're going to luck out with save game and load game because everything is in game state, and as a result of that, I believe I can just serialize it out because I believe it's all records and F# things that are serializable. And so it should just work. I just have to learn how do I wire it in into F#. I do serialization in C# all the time. But we're going to find out. And maybe we'll do it to a format that's readable. I don't know. One warning with that, though, is we're going to wind up, once I add something in a version, it will not be backwards compatible. I'm not going to even think about that. So save game, load game. Yeah, probably want to take a look at boat stats or something. Boat statistics. There's really few boat statistics. Few boat statistics. I want to be able to head for islands. Head for an island. Island information. Quest information. I don't. These are just rough things. Like these are the kinds of things that I'm going to want to be able to do. And this is the probably actually just when I'm sitting around. I'm sitting and going. Don't know. Green button. I'm just sitting there. I hit the green button and then. So I hit A. So I hit space and I'm going to get this menu. And of course, return to game. And that one's going to be at the top. Top one. Return to game. So really, the very first thing we're going to do is we're going to make a menu. It's going to have return to game, and then we're going to have. Then we'll start adding some of these other things, especially the quick game. Are you sure? And that's what we're going to do next time. So, other than that, thanks so much for going on this journey with me. This is the project 2 is a long haul, and I thank those of you who are sticking with me. One of the things, though, that I've never really liked in the habits of YouTubers, but now I am a very obscure YouTuber. But I'm going to ask if you would please like and subscribe to let me know that I'm doing something that you find worthwhile. Put a comment below. I'm happy to hear from you, see what you're doing. Hey, whatever. Just please interact so that I know that I'm doing the right thing. I've dedicated a particular amount of time to this project, and I know that the topic is obscure and not very mainstream, and also I'm doing two-dimensional games with very rudimentary graphics, and I know that that's not a thing for everyone, but I know that there are those of you I've got quite a few subscribers now, and I know your interest. I know there is some interest, but this project will be long, and that's why we're breaking it up with the quick shots, because you can't be. This is going to go. I expect it's going to go. Maybe twice as many episodes as I currently have. I don't know. It's starting to take shape, but it's it takes a while to get to where it's going to get. Then the game has gotten a life of its own, but that's good, and it's more interesting to me, and I'm hoping it's interesting to you. If not, let me know that I will just kill this thing. Well, not really. I must finish this game for my own sake, but we don't have to watch videos on it anymore if it's not of interest to anyone. So please, if you like what we're doing here, hit the like button, subscribe, comment below, and as always, keep that joy of functional game dev alive and well in your heart. And I'm going to see you next time.